Email lets you send text, images, and other files to another person's email address for them to view. Before you can send or receive an email, you need to set up an email account with an email provider. Luckily, Apple provides a free email account via their iCloud service, which bundles up some other internet features. Let's see how we go about setting it up. Tap on Settings, then tap on Mail, Contacts and Calendars. At the top of the pane, you'll see an Add Account button. You can have more than one email account accessed by your iPad. You'll see here I have 2 existing accounts. Let's add a third. You're presented with a list of potential email providers. If you're looking for a free email account other than iCloud, then look into setting up a Gmail account. In this example, we'll show you how to set up a free iCloud email account, as it's useful to have an iCloud account for a variety of reasons. Tap on iCloud, then tap on Get a Free Apple ID. This will end up giving us an email address ending in @me.com. Select the country you are located in, then enter your date of birth details. Next, choose the getafree@me.com email address. Then type in the email address you'd like to have ending with @me.com. A valid email can have letters and numbers and a dot. You could, for example, have firstname.lastname@me.com. If that's taken, then perhaps try firstname.lastname70@me.com, where 70 is your birth year. Enter your first name, then last name, along with a password of at least 8 characters that you will remember. Try not pick anything that would appear in the dictionary for your password. There are some conditions your password needs to meet for it to be allowed by Apple. It has to have at least 1 capital, a number, at least 1 lowercase letter, and has to be at least 8 characters long. You might think this is a bit of an inconvenience, but it's more of a pain if someone guesses your password and reads your private emails. Re-enter your password in the Verify box. Next, tap on Choose a Question and pick one of the options you'll remember the answer to. Then type in the correct answer. You'll need this if you ever forget your password to verify who you are. Tap Next, then you'll need to read and agree to the terms of service for the iCloud email account. The next screen lets you choose what you want to sync to the iCloud service. Make sure Mail, Contacts and Calendar are switched on. When you switch on Contacts, you'll be asked to merge your existing contacts with iCloud. Tap the Merge button. If you have a 3G iPad, I'd recommend switching Find My iPad on while you're here as well, just in case you lose your iPad. You can switch it on if you have a Wi-Fi only iPad too, but it's less useful. Tap Save to finish adding an account. Before we leave the setup screen, notice there are a few options for email. 3 important ones are Fetch New Data, Load Remote Images, and Signature. Fetch New Data tells your iPad how often to check for new email when connected to the internet. Tap on Fetch New Data. Top of the list is Push, which means that as soon as an email is received on the iCloud mail server, it's pushed out to your iPad. This is very useful, especially on a 3G iPad where you're always connected to the internet, but it does drain your battery a little faster. If you want to conserve battery life a little, then leave Push off and choose every 15 minutes from the Fetch options below. As it sounds, the iPad will then check for new email every 15 minutes. Tapping on the Signature button will allow you to customize your email signature, which is automatically appended to the bottom of every email you send. By default, it's set to Sent from my iPad, so you'll probably want to change it straight away. Something like -- your name at me.com is a good start. The last of the 3 I'll talk about is Load Remote Images, which tells the Mail app whether it's okay to load images automatically when someone sends them to you via email. This can chew through your download quota when enabled and someone sends you through a large photo. But if you have a decent size quota, 1 GB and up, I'd say leave it on. If you leave it off, you'll need to tap on a placeholder in an email before the image will download and display. With your iCloud account set up, if you ever buy an iPhone, you can use the same email account setup and all your contacts and calendars will be synced across both devices, or on your desktop Mac if you have one of those too. That's it for setting up your iCloud account and email. Next, on to sending and reading email.